Hello, my Pisceans. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're feeling fantastic. This is going to be your June 1st through the 15th love and general reading, okay? Go ahead and check out my Instagram, you guys. I do have testimonials, reviews. I do pick a card readings on there. I also do have manifestation tips, spiritual tips. We have a really good time there. I'm really enjoying building a beautiful community there, so please be a part of that, okay? Also, for those of you who are interested in booking and you have emailed me, please give me about a few days to get back to you. Each response takes about 24 to 48 hours, you guys, so please do not send more than maybe 2 messages, okay? I'll probably get it. As of late, though, I have been getting a lot of emails going to spam. So if you have booked a reading and it hasn't been delivered yet, please message me, because that means something's going on, something slipped through the cracks, and things happen. So all right, Pisces, what's really in store for this Gemini season for you guys? I know a lot of you guys have been on the rise in terms of letting your karmic connections go. A lot of you guys have let go of past loves, of just old, patterns. You've surrendered a lot of old behaviors, even old paradigms, old ways of thinking, okay? There's a lot of energy here in June, really wanting to kind of go back to the hand of time. I'm thinking, it's almost feeling like inner child stuff. You're really going back to think about the times that you felt a lot happier, or there's a reflection on maybe your inner child of how you can maybe start adding the things that you loved into your current life, okay? Yeah, so again, inner child stuff with that Saturn energy in return. Saturn return in reverse. Pisces, ultimately, it talks about just not really experiencing the shift into your adulthood the way you want to, okay? I feel like in June there's going to be a lot of issues surrounding friends. Friends who have been taking up a lot of your space, your time. It's almost like they try to overpower you, or they want more space rather than, sharing an experience with you. It's almost like this person or people, especially in Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, they have been almost like overpowering you and trying to control you is what I'm getting. And I feel like a lot of my Pisceans here, a lot of you guys are feeling as if June is going to be the month for you where you're like, this is going to be it. It's either going to be a make or break. It's either going to be, we're going to do this and we're going to be friends, or you're going to get cut. Like, a lot of you guys have this no nonsense, let's get this together, let's get this situated, what's really real and what isn't, okay? There are going to be some major endings in your life, especially when it comes to your friendships. A lot of this is ultimately about, really looking and assessing at who's been real and who hasn't been real. Yeah. So there's a lot of false energy here. There's like a lot of negative energy. There's a lot of kind of getting tired of wearing a mask. Like, I feel like some of you guys have been very almost like fluid. You've been really fluid with people. You've been trying to kind of, accommodate is what I'm hearing. You're trying to really kind of make everyone happy. And I see you really taking it upon yourself to make some changes when it comes to that, okay? So again, inner child is really coming up strong for you guys, okay? So Pisces, the 6 of Waters here is about the 6 of Cups. So this is all about your wounding, your inner child wounding, and it's coming up, okay? So whether you realize it or not, it's going to come up. And I'm also getting something from the past is going to come up again in order to give you an opportunity to clear this out. So this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful offer in regards to expansion, in regards to really moving into a legacy. A lot of you guys are deciding to take on a path of school, maybe furthering an education, maybe a master's, or you're going to do something involving maybe a trade school. It's ultimately going to elevate you, okay? There's a lot of energy here surrounding elevation and really leveling up in regards to your long-term your long-term career, okay? I do feel that some of you guys are going to be moving away from home, or you're moving away from what feels familiar, and this is going to be life-changing for you, because it's like you're really moving through a time, even if it's not like moving away from your immediate home, you're going to really disconnect from it mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There's going to be a lot of disconnection here in regards to, how you define home and what it means to you. Okay, so I feel the beginning of June, there's going to be a massive transformation. You are no longer holding on to the identity of others. You are no longer going to sit here and be a part of someone else's story to make them to make them feel better about themselves. A lot of you guys have literally sacrificed a bit of your identity to match what other people want from you, and you're no longer doing this. A lot of you guys are really putting a serious it's like you're putting your own divine intervention on this. You're like, listen, pass me up on that. Like, you're either going to be good to me and be a friend, or not at all, okay? So yeah, a lot of you guys are having to step up, and you're really owning your territory. You're owning your beliefs, whether people want to, be a part of this or not. And you're really narrowing down the options regardless. You're going to narrow it down. Everything here is about making strong decisions. There's a lot of alchemy here as well. Some of you, I do want to say, there are going to be some family issues, especially with mother, or even with people around you who are feminine. And Spirit is asking you to just take on a very patient approach, okay? Don't let yourself get distracted. Don't let yourself be so distracted by your emotions, or even by the lack of support that you've gotten in the past from your mother or from anyone around you, okay? Because this is the time that you guys are on the rise, okay? You guys are really moving into your power. So elevate yourself by trusting that this is exactly where you should be. Okay, this is about the hard work right now. A lot of this is about setting down the foundation, setting the roots down. Okay. As I said, roots. Look what came out. Where the lie, though. Everything about June is going to be about stability for you. You guys are really craving it. You want it. You may be feeling a bit restless. There's a lack of financial abundance, or there's just an overall a lack of maybe resources or money coming in. And there's a desire to really start kind of plucking out your own roots. You really want to just go out and find who you are away from everyone else, okay? So Pisces. Yeah, there's it's you're assessing a lot of this codependency. Maybe you didn't even realize you had this until June. It's you're coming into this aha moment of wow, I've been really maybe dependent on people, or I feel this has been, maybe I need to change something in my life. Yeah, there's been a lot of insecurity, but look at how beautiful you're standing here. Queen of Wands, you guys are moving into this energy. You're really moving into your power, and you have to accept that it's June is going to be a month of acceptance, that some cycles need to end, okay? I'm hearing, am I pretty enough? So again, there's a level of needing to fulfill a lot of physical desires. Maybe you're going to even want to pursue the aesthetic field, or there's a desire to want to really connect with parts of yourself that you feel aren't beautiful. I don't know. I keep getting that song Beautiful. You really are exploring your self-esteem, your self-love. You're really wanting to, it's you're really wanting to just be, and really see yourself in a different light. Okay. your creativity. Some of you guys are not giving yourself enough credit. You think you don't have enough talent, or you think that you're not going to be good enough if you try a new path. There's been a pending new path for you, a new door, and I'm almost getting a lot of like you feel like you want to walk through it, but you're afraid of your own power. So this is the time to really look at where you are moving into your power, because whatever you've been waiting on, Spirit saying, yes, please do it. This is the time to do it. So let's talk about love. Okay. Yes. Some of you guys have not moved on from someone. Okay. Someone's been weighing heavy on your mind is what I'm hearing. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. There's been a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting. This person may even have a lot of Capricorn in their chart, but you've been waiting. You're just waiting. You're waiting on an answer. You're waiting for them. You're waiting to see. You're waiting to know, what's the deal? What's really happening? You guys really want this 10 of Cups, and you'll get it. June 1st through the 15th, it's like you have a strong desire to really, you want this family life. You want a happy home. You want your happily ever after. Because there's a conflict here about your own inner child seeking stability, but I feel like you've been dating people who are mirroring your lack of stability as well. So it's almost like a mirror. The people you've been dating can't offer you a stable ground because you yourself have not fulfilled that yet. So there's a strong mirroring energy here, okay? So love. There's a lot of legacy here being broken. So some of you guys are deciding to pursue your own inner happiness. You want your own joy. You want your own, path. And you're going to let go of maybe a divorce or, a marriage. You're going to let go of something that maybe it was incredibly meaningful to you, and then you're going to just really allow it to just let it take its course. I'm hearing disagreements. I'm hearing not really getting along or not seeing eye to eye on something. Okay. There's a level of really wanting to surrender to the process here of a new path. Pisces. Yeah, some of you guys are dealing with a situation where you're kind of stuck. Maybe you were juggling two people, two situations, two options, and you're choosing to kind of keep your home life. Maybe there was someone who came in between your relationship, or there was a wedge of some kind here. And I feel like there's a lot of energy of not really, just being really fixed on maybe ending something. Some of you guys really want to end something with someone. Maybe this was a part-time thing. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe there's children involved. Some of you guys, I'm hearing it got too real and you had to just let go, or vice versa. Maybe there was some drama you didn't want to be a part of. Love, Pisces. Yeah, there's a lot of ego here, a lot of ego, a lot of competition, a lot of I'm going to get you before you get me. And I feel like you guys decided for yourselves that you didn't want this. You're I don't want this. Love. So I will say some of you guys are dealing with a Leo, Sag, Aries. You could be dealing with another water sign. There's a lot of drama here. I'm almost getting that maybe both of you guys are fighting for one person. Pisces, maybe you feel like you're in a competition with someone here who wants what you want, or who wants your partner. And I feel like there's going to be a level of fighting for your home, or fighting for what belongs to you, fighting for what you feel is your territory, fighting for, there's a lot of fear. Pisces, some of you guys are really moving through a lot of fear. Fear of abandonment, fear of losing your partner to someone else, fear of losing yourself, your identity, fear of not having a love life, or fear of letting go of someone who is no longer serving you. But either way, this is not just about that, but it's also about like really diving into your shadow work. Where can you do this work to figure out where the fears are, okay? Yeah, you're deciding that it's like there's been something that's been really, I'm getting weighing heavy on you. There's been a lot of like busy work. I'm getting like a lot of paperwork on your table, like a lot of movement, a lot of numbing, but you're not really focusing on the wound at hand. It's like some of you guys really know what it is, but others of you, there's an avoidance here, okay? Yeah, and I almost feel like Pisces, some of you guys are really like, you're trying to sort out your feelings, especially when it comes to a Leo, Sag, Aries. I feel like there's a level of feeling defeated. You feel like this person has not been giving to you. Okay? There's a lack of passion with this person, or you feel like they cut you off from sex. Someone here cut somebody off from sex or intimacy. Intimacy, it could be sex, it could be communication, but somebody here cut somebody off, and it looks like the King of Wands did. They were just like, no. So this kind of maybe caused some kind of self-esteem stuff within you guys, that you guys are really working through this fear. I don't know why I feel like some of you may be competing for this person's love. Maybe there's a third party here who is a Leo, Sag, Aries, and you feel like you have to fight for your person. Okay, I feel like you guys are feeling really threatened about your person leaving you for someone else. Either this is another fire sign or another air sign, and there's like a lot of spying or a lot of asking questions about this other person, because I'm almost getting like you guys are going to be dealing with someone who's non-committal or who comes off very detached, and they don't really want to make a decision. Either way, they don't want to make a decision. So there's going to be a lot of injustices, you guys. Like someone here is getting listen, Pisces, somebody here got options. I don't know if this is you, but they're manifesting new options, okay? And someone here is about to get cut unfairly. Someone here is about to get cut off unfairly, or this already happened, and this is something you're trying to work through because you feel like it was unfair, and you're realizing that it was because of someone else. But I will say, if you're dealing with a fire sign, this person is very much in their power. They do not like codependency. So the first card out was about you guys not moving on from the past and really not letting go of maybe some codependency here. This is saying this person likes to be in their power, and they want you to be in your power as well. So there's a need to like ease up on maybe some demands if you have been giving demands, or vice versa, because this person is the type to cut you off. And I'm not saying that you need to like kiss their ass. I'm not saying that you guys have to be like at their beck and call, but I am saying that if you guys want to move towards something, you guys have to really acknowledge your own identity, because the King of Wands for me is someone who's very selfish. I'm sorry to say it like that. And not in a bad way, but they've mastered the ability to depend on themselves. They are very independent people. This is about the injustice, okay, of them. You're going to feel really, really cut off in the worst way. This person is really planning on just cutting things off. And this is something that's really it's going to really hurt you, or it's going to feel like, I thought I was like the only one, but then you're going to realize this person's had options, okay? So again, a lot of you guys are really working through this in June, but the ultimate energy here and lesson for you that this person is actually teaching you is ultimately about your power. Like you're learning a lot about yourself, okay? All right, my loves. Yeah, and I feel I'm going to end it like this. I do feel like right now you're learning some really hard lessons. I'm hearing own it, and I'm also hearing be brave. So really own what you're learning and be patient. Be patient and honor the space of the unknown, okay? Bye, love.